Hi, my name is Francisco Berlanga and this is my final CS video. The first topic I'm going to explain is data types. In CS1 we use mainly 4 data types that are int, char, string and double. Int are any number without decimals, strings are any word, can include numbers and special characters, and is written between quotes. We got char, that is a single character that is in between single quotes, and double, that is a number with decimal points. The next topic we got is Boolean and conditions. Boolean is another type of data type that manage true or false states. And in this topic we got conditions that are the if condition, that is written if and parentheses, and that something's gonna execute some code only if the expression between the parentheses is true. For example, the easy one is if true, then it's always gonna write whatever code is right here. Also we got else if, that it's another if, when this is not true, this is gonna execute. And then we got else, that it's gonna execute if all the ifs of else if behind him are false. And in the same topic we got what is called arithmetics. Arithmetics is for creating those conditions to make things true. For example, we got the AND arithmetic. The AND is having two expressions, and if those two expressions are true, then the output is going to be true. Then we got, and that's written with a weird symbol, I don't remember. Then we got the OR expression. It's if one of the two are true, then it's going to be true. But if all two are false, it's going to be false. And those, that one is written with the two straight lines. And we got also a comparison between the two numbers. For example, we can make the assumption that 2 is greater or equal than 1, then that's going to be true because 2 is greater than 1. But if it's written it's less than or equal than 1, it's going to be false. We got also equals, that it's 2 equals, and it's not equal, that it's exclamation mark and an equals. And that's gonna give outputs Boolean types like true or false, and with those we go into the if statements to make sure to make them functional. The next topic is gonna be loops. We got two types of loops. We got for loops and while loops. The index for writing for loops, it's you write for parentheses. You got your initialization of the variable. And normally we use I. It's gonna be int I equals 0. The 0 we use is you start from 0 to whatever number you got, but it may vary between the example you need to do. Then point, and then we use the condition we want to met. This time, let's say we want to run the for loop for 5 times. It's going to be I less than 5, and it's going to run the for loop 5 times until this condition becomes false. And then we got the change type, and we need something to change. In this moment, we're going to make change I. It's going to be I plus plus, just to make it that I is going to sum up 1 each time the for loop runs, but we can do whatever math equation we put there. Then we got braces, and it's gonna execute whatever code it's on here 5 times. Those are the first type of loops. Then we got the other type of loop that it's called while loop. A while loop is going to execute. It's reading first while and brackets. It's going to execute forever until the condition that is here it's going to become false. So if you write while true, it's going to execute forever. And that's the two loops we got on CS1. Okay, the next topic I'm gonna talk about it is methods. Methods are a way to solve one specific problem, and those are written outside the method function, the main method, I guess. It's written outside the main method. It's public, static. Then it's gonna be the data type is gonna return, and then the name the function is called, or the method is called. Then after the name, you're gonna put some braces, and into the braces is gonna make, well, parentheses. You're gonna put whatever the method requests for your problem. For example, if you need to sum a number, you need to know which numbers you're gonna sum. You need to put like the data type, and the name of the variable you're gonna use inside the method. So it's gonna be int, I don't know, x, and int y. And then there's gonna be int here and sum here. That's it. Is the data type we're gonna return, and the name of the method that we're gonna call in the main method. So yeah, you write that. You make like your operation or whatever the method is request for, and you have to, if you put something to return, you need to return something, and in this case it's gonna be the sum of x and y, and it's gonna return this, and there's your method. It exists the possibility you don't return anything, you just print, for example, or you just change things, I don't know. And in that case, then the data type you're gonna put it's called void, and then you don't need a return method here. Okay. The next topic I'm gonna talk about are arrays. Arrays is a way to store data inside your script. For the arrays, they only can store one specific value per index and one data type per array. For to write something, to declare an array, to create an array, you need to first check the data type you're gonna make the array of. In this case, I'm going to use int. Then braces, and the name. Then next, the name of your array. Let's start our array. Equals new. I'm going to create a new object. New, and again the data type, braces, and the size of your array, because arrays are a specific size and you cannot change the size of an array. In this case, I don't know, of 3. Then to insert, to change, or to modify array data, you need to do this. You need to call the name of your array first, then the index of the data you're gonna change is starting from 0 to the size -2. In this case, it goes 0, 1, 2, and that's the 3 size. So let's change the first. It's gonna be R0 equals, and whatever you want, I don't know, 5. then you're gonna change. You can change whatever you want, the second one or the third one. I'm gonna change that. An array can also be, the data type of an array is gonna be also arrays. In that case, we're gonna use 2D arrays. You can do 3 arrays, 4D arrays, 5D, infinite type of arrays, but it's get complicated, I guess. In that case, you just need to add another curly braces right here and right here. Yeah, ignore that. In that case, you're also gonna make the size of the arrays. For printing or using the data of the arrays, you just gonna use the same method as we assign arrays. Because if R1 equals 2, and then 2 equals R1, for example. So every time you put this into your code and make some logic with it, it's gonna know it's a 2 because it's stored in the second value or the first index second value because we start 0, 1, 2, 3. Right. Yeah, I think that's about it. So if you wanna check every data or the full content of your array, not a specific one, you need to do something called transversing an array, and you need to do a for loop of the length of the array. To know the length of the array, there's a function called r.length without parentheses, and that's gonna give you the length of your array. So with that, you introduce the entire for loop, and you can transverse all the data in your array. Then we got the next topic called recursion. Recursion, it's what I call funny loops, because what they do, it's a method like the one we used it after. It's a method that calls itself indefinitely. It can call it forever until the base case is met. The base case is super important in a recursion, because if you don't have one, or the good one, it's gonna go forever and ever and crash your computer. So for that, recursion is just another method. So it's gonna be public, static, and again, the data type you're gonna use, this are int, and the name of your method. I don't know. Let's call it sum again. And the attributes you're gonna use, it depends. It varies a lot between. Most likely you're gonna use something kind of an index data, so it's gonna be an int called index. And I don't know, the sum, a number you want to sum x amount of times, I guess. Let's do that example, a sum, an int again. And this is when you're gonna return something, you're gonna return the method again, so it calls itself with something changed. If you don't change nothing, it's gonna go forever. And again, you need your base case. For example, if index equals 0, or if index equals the amount of times you want to repeat the code, it's called you're gonna use an if statement with the base case you're gonna use, and you're gonna return something, for example, x. And then for the loop to become a loop, you're gonna return the logic you wanna use, but in the logic you need to use, and again, the array, this called again sum with the index, and this part is the part you need to something to change. And then we got classes. Classes are creating objects in your code. For that you use another script, another file on your code. To that you got attributes of the code, for example, let's call a class person. A person have attribute of age, height, name, for example. And then you got the constructors, are the methods you use to create the new object. And then you got getters. That getters are a way to, in your main code, to get the attribute you want from a next. For example, if person one dot get name, and you're gonna return, I don't know, Francisco in that case. And then you got setters, are to the inverse of that, to set of the object that you're gonna change names, I guess. So set name, like for example, if a baby is born, you set the name of the, like, I don't know, Francisco in that case. Yeah, say like person one dot set name equals Francisco. And you can also create methods over there, create functions that are called. Yeah, and that's about it. Thank you very much.